Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles. If you guys are interested in seeing what my Etsy shop looks like, or if you want to see any of my merch designs, go ahead and check out the first links in the description box below. But today's video, we are back on the floor. We are back where Brody is able to come into the scene while I'm filming. But I wanted to do a updated or a video just more on shipping and boxes. So I'm just going to go over, I get this question all the time and I love talking about boxes and shipping, so I don't mind answering it for you guys. So I'm going to be going over all of the boxes, envelopes, bags, what I use, and how I ship them. So how I ship multiple candles, how I ship wax melts, how I ship candles and wax melts, and going into that whole thing. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, if you guys are interested in getting any of these boxes that I explain in today's video, check out the description. I will always put the links to where I get everything. So moving into the first box, I always show this in all of my packaging orders videos. It is just a regular brown box from ULINE. It is a 4x4x6 box. And this just fits my candles perfectly. So the size candles that I use, the jar is a 13.5 ounce jar. It just fits perfectly inside of this box with enough space to be able to add in some padding, some bubble wrap, and packing peanuts inside of this box so that it's not going to break during transit. And with a box like this, you can ship it with priority mail, but I usually do priority mail cubic. So priority mail cubic, it goes off of the size of the box and not the weight of the box. You're able to use pirateship.com and get a priority mail cubic label. I haven't found any other website that allows you to do priority mail cubic when you only have one thing to ship out. Usually priority mail cubic is for businesses or people that are shipping out multiple orders at once, but Pirate Ship allows you to just do one label at a time and still get that discount. Now, if I get an order that is 2 candles, I will use this box. So this is an 8x6x4 box, again from ULINE, just a standard brown box. And I get a lot of questions, does it have to be a brown box? Can it be a white box? Yes, that's totally fine. It's just whatever the dimensions of the box is. So with this, I'm able to package up 2 candles, and I'll usually, oh, that's rolling around, I'll usually lay them down like this. And it's enough room for them to be able to be wrapped individually and make it to where they are protected during transit. And again, I will use Pirate Ship for orders that are 2 candles in this size box so that I can use priority mail cubic for this size. And typically it's around $10, I want to say. It is zone based, so the closer it is, the cheaper it is from where the customer is, but the farther away, the more expensive it will be. And I forgot to say on this box right here, the average price I would say is around $8. Again, it's zone based, so it just depends on where it's going. Also, if I get a candle order and some melts, I will also use this box. So this box, I am able to fit in a candle, and I would say about 4 melts in here. I would be able to wrap it up and be able to fit that in here. So if I ever get an order of a candle and a wax melt, I will use this box, or a candle, 2 wax melts, 3 wax melts, 4 wax melts. I could probably only fit 4 wax melts in here with a candle. That's probably the most I'd be able to do. But it's nice to be able to use one size of box for a couple different kind of orders. The next size box that I use pretty frequently is this box right here. It is an 8x8x6 box. Again, you can get this at ULINE, and I will mainly do this if I get an order of 3 to 4 candles. So with this box, you're able to fit up to 4 candles standing straight up right here, and you're also able to do 3 candles and some melts. I might do 2 candles and some melts in here, but it really just depends on the pricing. I'm gonna show you another box on what I would probably do instead for 2 candles and some melts, but this works really, really well for about 3 to 4 candles. And again, even for this size box, you're able to take advantage of priority mail cubic. So it typically costs me an average, I would say about $11 to $12 to ship this out, depending on where the person lives. The next item that I ship with are these poly mailers or poly bags. You guys have probably seen these before, but these are available for purchase on like Amazon, eBay, places like that. They're pretty inexpensive when you buy them in bulk, but these allow you to ship first class. So first class is basically anything that weighs under a pound. So you're able to ship it, again, zone-based anywhere in the country, and it will range pretty much between $2.70 all the way up to maybe about $5.50, if that, depending on how heavy it is and how far away it is. So I will use this for a few different things that I have. The first and foremost being wax melts. So I will be able to fit up to 4 wax melts in this poly mailer. These weigh about 3 ounces. So 3 times 4 is 12 ounces, plus the little sample and all of the packaging that I add to it. It's going to be under a pound, and I will be able to ship it out first class, no problem. I can also use these poly mailers to ship out my little tea light sample pack. This weighs about 6 ounces, so again, I can ship it out first class, no problem. And something new that I'm able to use this for are these little 8-ounce tins. So this weighs, the net weight of this candle is 6 ounces, but with the tin and the lid and all that, it weighs closer to 9 ounces. So 9 ounces plus the extra padding and packaging I add to it, it will be probably closer to 11 ounces. Again, still under 16 ounces. I can ship it no problem in this poly bag. I just recently started doing that because I haven't been selling this for too long, so I didn't know what kind of box to put it in. And some of you might be thinking, oh my God, you put it in a bag, but I am gonna get some feedback, so if it does get damaged or it doesn't do well in the poly bag, then I will let you guys know. But I'm just thinking of what is the cheapest way that I can ship it. I put some peanuts in there. I try to package it up and make it safe during shipment. But again, this is not breakable. This is a 10, so I'm hoping that it does just fine. Now we are moving on to the free boxes that you can get at USPS.com. So all of these are going to be free that you are able to get, and I will tell you guys what I use them for. So first thing is this padded flat rate envelope. So this is a flat rate, meaning that for $7.75, as long as it fits in here and it weighs under 50 pounds, you are able to ship it anywhere in the country, and it will only be $7.75. So I've really been taking advantage of this. I haven't used these pretty much for anything because I've only been selling wax melts and this one size of my candles, and I didn't want to ship this in here because it's super heavy and it's breakable, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. I know that a lot of people do ship candles in this padded flat rate, but I just don't feel comfortable trying to wrap it up and make it super protected in there. I'd rather just do the box. But there have been a lot of things that I've wanted to use this for, especially with the shipment that I just did for my fall launch, and I kind of had all these experiments going on in my head of what is going to be the best way to ship everything. So what I use this for is if I get a really large order of wax melts. So if I get 6 to 7 wax melts in one order, I will put them in here, and it's only $7.75 to ship. So that works out really well. Also, I can fit up to, I could probably fit 4 in here, but I've only done 3 at a time. But again, only $7.75 to ship this out. I could also do a combination of these right here as well as the melts. So you just kind of have to think of what can fit in here and what's going to work well without it being either overly stuffed or not safe for the items that you're putting in there if they're gonna get crushed or something like that. But I have been able to take advantage of this a lot more recently. The next box is probably something that you guys may or may not be pretty familiar with, but it is a regional rate A box. So I have used this a little bit more frequently lately, just trying to experiment. So this is a zone-based box. So essentially how it works is whatever can fit in here will ship to a destination, and this ranges between $7.68 all the way up until $18.69. Again, it just depends on where the customer is located. So that's why if you guys are not really sure on what item should go in what box, you guys can experiment and go on and try to click on different labels, different boxes, and see how much the price is gonna be. If you guys are selling on Etsy, you will be able to click through on medium flat rate, regional A box, padded flat rate, and you can see the different prices and how much it's gonna be. So with a box like this, I can do a multitude of different orders. I could probably fit a couple candles in here, a couple melts. I could even do some tea light samples. I could fit in a couple of these, maybe 2 candles and 2 of these in a wax melt. There's really so many different options that you're able to do with a box like this. And it's really just up to you on where the customer is located and what's going to be more beneficial. Because a box like this could be beneficial, or this box could be more beneficial at Priority Mail Cubic. So you kind of have to weigh your options and see which one is cheaper. So like the regional A box, we have the regional B box. So this is a much larger box than the regional rate A box. This is a 12.5 by 10.5 by 5.5. So it's a lot bigger than that one is. And again, this one is going to be a regional rate box. So depending on where it's going in the country, it will cost anywhere from $8.70 all the way up to $34.38. So with a box like this, I actually have not needed to use this box yet, but I feel like I would only use it if I got a really, really big candle order. And even then, I would definitely double check to see if a Priority Mail Cubic option would be more beneficial than this option. But as far as my knowledge with doing a larger order Priority Mail Cubic, I feel like this might be a better option. If you guys are shipping out a lot of candles at once in a very large order, this might be a good option for you. And last but not least is a medium flat rate box. So I recently, again, started realizing I can use this box. This is a flat rate box, meaning that anything that can fit inside of here, it's only $13.20 to ship anywhere in the country. So I had gotten an order one time of 5 candles, and I chose to find a random brown box that I had and pay just regular Priority Mail pricing on it, and it ended up being about $30 when I could have fit all of it in here for $13.20. So it's a learning process, but this box can be really, really beneficial if you guys have a decently large order. I mean, you guys can kind of see the difference right here between the regional rate B box and the Priority Mail medium flat rate box. So, I mean, it's a little bit smaller, but you could probably fit a good amount in here and know that it's only gonna be $13.20 to ship out. So I would definitely fill this up if I got a pretty large order with a bunch of random different, you know, a bunch of these, candles, wax melts, all of that. You can just put it all in here, but mainly this can fit for me probably around up to 6 candles, maybe 5 or 6 candles. And beyond that, I have never gotten an order past 5 candles, but if I did, I would probably utilize this regional rate B box because I would be able to fit a lot more candles in there than I could with this box. But anyways, I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I've gotten so many questions on how I ship multiple candles, so I hope that going through everything and what I use them for was really helpful to anybody curious and wondering. And if you guys have any further questions, always feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I really like filming on my floor. I feel like it takes me back to when I first started making videos and I was always filming on the floor. My first shipping video that I ever did, I was on the floor, and I need to make an updated video on that for you guys, just kind of explaining more into shipping because I know that can be probably one of the most confusing parts of shipping. Also, this is my very first video filming where I don't have foundation on my face. I was a little hesitant, but I've been taking care of my skin a lot more, and I feel a little bit more comfortable with getting on camera when I don't have a bunch of foundation on my face. So this is kind of just like a trial run of not having any foundation on. So yeah, when I watch this video, I guess I'll find out because I can't really tell too much as I'm looking in my camera right now. But I used to have really like moderate cystic acne when I was younger, so about from 16 till about probably 21 or 22 I had pretty bad cystic acne on my face, and I have been slowly but surely healing from that and trying to take better care of my skin and get rid of all the scarring. So it's a whole process, but anyways, that's besides the point of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.